Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, and I'll be doing a channel of how-to videos. My first video I'm going to do is how to play Uno. Uno is a simple card game that you can play with you can actually play it up to as many players as you want until you still have enough cards. So I'll be showing you how to play Uno. So once you first get the deck, it might either be organized. So what you need to do is you shuffle them, which is pretty simple. You just shuffle cards. So I'll be showing you the cards. So there's either green cards, red cards, yellow cards, or blue cards. So you need to find a starting card. So say you're going to play with two people. Put down your starting card, which can be any card except it cannot be a no turn, It cannot be a +4. It can be a yellow. It cannot be a wild. It cannot be this. And it cannot be a reverse or a +2. So you can just start with any numbered card because there's either red, yellow, green, or blue, and it's up from 1 to 9. So if you start with blue, you can choose who goes first. So you either need to find a card that is blue. Trying to find them. There are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's also swap hands in some decks. I have it, but I just can't find it. But you can, if your starting card is 6, you can put down either a blue right on top of the 6. You can put down a different colored 6. You can put down a wild to change the color. You can put a +4, and you can put down another wild. Or you can either put down a reverse, a +2, or a skip turn. But it has to be blue. Now we'll talk about these. The wild, these are just the same. You can put something on it like +8, but that's if someone's okay with it. So you can either choose the color. So for example, you have a lot of greens, and you have 3 greens left, for example. You place it down, and you can choose the color which you want to be. So for example, there's a blue down, and you say wild, and then you tell the color, like for example, I want green, and then the person next to you would put down a green. Or instead, they might have a wild, and they can put down the wild. Now the +4s. So for example, someone says Uno. They have 1 card left. You can put down a +4, and they'll need to take 4 cards from the extra deck because and when you serve, you need to give everyone 7 cards, and it doesn't matter which, you just take them from the deck. Now, I need to tell you, when you have 1 card left, you need to say Uno, or you'll have to take an extra card, which really sucks. Now let's talk about the swap hands card. They have it in some decks, but sometimes people play without it, or sometimes people don't get it in their decks. There's only 1 card of swap hands. So, for example, there's someone has 2 cards left, and you have a bunch, like all of these. So you can just put down the swap hands on the color, and you can either ask to trade hands, like swap the cards with the other person, Or you can choose a color and it will change the color, just like a wild. And with a wild, another wild, and a +4, you can put them down on any color. I forgot to say that. So remember to shout Uno when you have one card left. The +2s are like +4s, but they're different colors and you cannot choose the color of what it's going to be. For example, there's different colored +2s. Green, brown, red, blue. There's also yellow. Now let's talk about one thing. When you have, for example, there's a yellow 1 down. Yeah. You can put a blue 1 down, only if it's a blue. And then you can put blues down as much as you want. So the color's changed. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of how to play Uno. It's a simple card game you can play with up to usually 4 people. I usually play with up to 2 people or more. So it just needs to have enough to at least have this much for people to take free cards. Bye!